everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind happypuppytruffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys another traditional origami. Today I'm going to show you how to make a traditional origami persimmon, or kaki as we call it in Japan. For this origami you just need one piece of origami paper. I'm using a traditional size of 15 by 15 centimeters. And what we want to do is start off with a square base. So with my color side facing down, I'm just going to go ahead and fold my paper in half. And then flip it around here and fold the other way as well. Then with the color side facing up, I'm just going to go ahead and fold my paper in half diagonally, and that'll make it easier to collapse everything down here. Do both sides, open everything up. And then finding that mountain crease that goes straight across, fold in half and shimmy it around until I can get it to lay flat into a nice diamond or square shape. Turn it around so that we're looking at these flaps at the top. And then what I want to do is take this outer edge and fold it into the center. Make a nice crease. Open everything up. We're going to do a squash fold by taking and opening this whole flap and pushing on this edge until we can get this to lay flat, like so. Then return that flap to the side. There's another way you can do the squash fold where you just don't make a pre-crease. You just open the flap from the beginning and then push down in the middle again. When you do this, you want to make sure that you're pushing down and lining this edge right up with the center. Hold on to it, smooth it out, and then smooth out each of these sides. It's just a point of preference of which way you prefer to use. Go ahead and return that, flip it over here. I'll show you guys again on this side. This first method of folding towards the center first, it gives you some preliminary creases to work with. Make sure to open everything up. We're still pushing on this outer edge and then letting it lay flat. And the other way again is to just start with it straight like this, putting a little pressure on that edge, keeping things flat down here with your fingers so that you can then line this up straight into the middle, smooth out the bottom first, and then get these edges smoothed out afterwards so that you have something like this. Now we want to make sure that we get to a point where we can see orange here, in my case, on both sides. Maybe check, I've got 4 flaps on each side. I'm just going to take this part that you see here, this flap, and open it out so that it goes and makes a nice smooth crease from both sides. Flip it over, do the same thing on this side. Then I'm going to open my flaps over here until I can get to the other orange side on both sides. And I'm going to fold that flap down again here too. After folding all those flaps over, what we want to do now is take this little part that you see here and tuck it behind. And one way you can do this is to just roll it behind, get it really nice and snug there at the tip. Try to push this as far down as you can, holding it down this way, then you can just smush it down and get it to close straight down like this. Or what you can do is fold the flap over here first, fold this part down. Don't get too close to the center because we want to still be able then to open this up and have everything lay nice and flat. But we want to do those steps for the other remaining 3 sides. So I'm just going to fold over here and fold this part back, return the flap over to the side, do the same thing on this side, fold the flap over on from the right to the left now, and fold it down and return it over too. Then we need to do these same steps on these other sides. So I just open up to where I can see them here. And then again, I'm just folding over, getting this folded down, and returning the flap and folding over too. So that we get all of these flaps folded over. You wind up doing it 8 times, 2 times to each of the 4 sides, getting all of this folded over so that we can make our persimmon. So I'll get all of this folded over. So it looks something like this. Now, I want to go ahead and I'm going to be blowing this up almost like a balloon. But before doing that, I want to make sure that I show and designate the areas where I have this solid area of white. And that's going to serve almost as the leaves for the persimmon. So I'm going to pop it up like this. You can tell this next one is not one like that, so we're going to keep those together. The next one I'm just going to pop open that side. This next one again is not one. Pop this one open instead. And then these two can stay together, and this one here can pop open. So you should have 4 that pop open at the top, and these other guys will stay in the middle. And then we just blow a little bit of air into here. And it should kind of open up nice, where you get a good shape. And depending on how much you want to form this, you can play around with it, but you could sort of smooth this part out more if you wanted to on the sides to make this more sort of completed, where you have the leaves on the sides. When you do that, that puts pressure to the sides that we didn't open here, kind of sealing them shut almost. And that's sort of how you get a completed piece here. And if you want the bottom part to be a little smoothed out, you can blow into it a little bit more. And that gives you a nice little persimmon, or like I said, a Japanese kaki. And that is our finished project for today. Thanks again always so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.